What is going on, y'all? It is your boy Mr. J Pro back in the building, ready to cook it up, ready to get it popping, ready to create. We're here for the ML60W. There's no other reason why you're here, so we're gonna get straight into it. Today is going to be a very raw edit review of this product because I don't want to get into the editing too much, because I want you guys to see in a real life situation how this light works for you, how it works for me, how I've been using it. Now, what I'm going to be comparing it to is a ring light that is on Amazon for $50. And this light, the ML60W, is 350 Canadian dollars. So we're gonna see the comparison and see, is this right for you? Do you need to invest $300, almost $400 in a light for your videos, for your photos, for whatever you're going to be using it for? I'm gonna keep the lights on just for now. I'm gonna show you how both of them work with the lights on, and then we're gonna do another set with the lights off. We're gonna do that right now. It is set to full power right now, okay? So guys, what you're seeing is, I'm gonna put my camera settings on the screen. This is with the newer light from Amazon, which comes with a tripod, the light ring, the ring light itself, the adapter cord, the power cord, and a little stand thing for your phone if you want to put your cell phone or whatever. $50. This is what my brother uses for his products he sells online, or if he's doing a live stream. This is what he uses. So this is why I have the light. This is not my personal light. This is to give you guys an idea of what a $50 light looks like. Right now I'm using a Zeiss 16-35 f4 on a Sony a7 III, and this is what I'm getting. Okay, so tell me what you think. This is with the lights on, like I said, and yeah, it looks good. I personally wouldn't use this. I wouldn't bring this to a professional shoot, for a professional video project or a professional photography project. That's just my personal opinion. It is doing its job, what it's meant to do, but this is not what I would want. So I'm gonna switch over to this view over here from the iPhone so I can give you guys a closer look of the light itself. Okay guys, so this is the light itself. It's on full power. You have the little cords here, little knobs there. It's from Newer, and yeah, it's just a LED ring light. And just to give you guys a perspective of where it is, camera's right here, I'm touching it, and the light is about a length of like an arm's length and a little bit. And this is the image you're getting right here. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place this guy back here. So first, let me show you guys the light. This is it, the ML60, my new toy. So this is a Sony a7, another one, Sony a7 III, just the body, and this is the size comparison. Okay, so what I'm gonna do to be extra fair with this test, I'm gonna actually keep this light stand that came with the Newer. I'm gonna keep it in the exact same position, and all I'm gonna do is take the ring light head off and then put this on, so it's exactly where it originally was with this light. This is the Godox S2 bracket. This does not come with the light. This I bought separate so I could use my Bones mount soft boxes. As you can see, it has the Bones mount adapter there. Switch over to this camera here so you guys could see me. I'm literally just gonna turn off the light, put this one on. Here we go guys, so this, now what you're seeing is the ML60 by Godox. The crazy thing about this light, guys, besides the fact of it being so compact, so small, this is at 30%, okay? The newer light that I showed you guys before, that was at full power with the lights on, okay? And yes, it did look nice, it looked okay, but this is at 30%. So if you needed to light up a bigger area and have the light kind of further back out of the shot, there's no way you would get that with this ring light. This is 30%. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over to the iPhone camera and show you guys the settings behind the light as it is right now. One second. Here you go, guys. So what I'm gonna do, here's the light itself on the same light stand. As you can see, 30%, guys. Okay, this is how far I am, about an arm's length away, and it's just beautiful. For those that are gonna ask later, this is a small HD monitor with a battery, Sony a7 III camera, Zeiss 16 to 35 f4, and I'm powering it with this little power bank. So my batteries are dead, so I'm just having continuous power right now. And then I'm also getting the audio from my Zoom H6 with my G3 kit, Sennheiser. Okay, 1 second. Guys, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to keep the same camera settings and I'm gonna put this, to be fair, at 100%, just like we had the newer ring light at 100%. So everything is fair and even, so you guys could get an idea of how this looks in this setting at 100%. Okay, so obviously I'm way more blown out on this side, but this is 100%, and even with my studio lights on and this at 100%, it actually makes my studio look brighter. That's how bright this light is. That's crazy, guys. So this is it. Like I said, I could almost touch the light from how close I am to it. I have not changed the camera settings. The light is still on in here. This light is just like crazy bright, and obviously you don't want it this bright depending on how far or how close you are to your subject, but this is way too blown out. As you can see, I'm not that light skinned, guys, so no, this is definitely blown out. Okay, but yeah, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do another test with these two lights, with the lights off, with the exact same camera settings and the exact same distance. So I'm gonna go back to the newer ring light, but I'm gonna turn the studio lights off. 1 second. Okay guys, so we are back. As you can see, I'm probably gonna keep a view of this phone so you could see that I didn't change anything, but all I did was turn the lights off. The camera settings are the exact same, and we're here with the newer ring light for $50, guys. Okay, keep that in mind. If you know that your projects are gonna always be this close to the camera, you're not gonna be in a huge room far away from the camera, and you're gonna be this close to how close you need your light, I do recommend, I'm gonna be careful, based on what you're gonna be using it for. If you're gonna be just using it for Zoom calls or tutorials that you're gonna be this close to the camera where I could literally go like this is a decent light. I cannot lie, for $50, I probably would get 2 of them and like kind of light myself up a little more, have like a backlight or like whatever. But for professional purposes, my personal recommendation, I would not choose this over the $350 Canadian ML60W by Godox. I cannot recommend that because as a professional, you're always going to be put in different scenarios. You're always going to need it for different purposes. So this is not versatile. This is not something that is stable enough to light every situation. It's good for this situation we're in now, but this is a controlled, close to the camera. If I'm always going to be like this every single project, yes, this is a good substitute. Instead of spending $350, you could get like 5 of these for one of those. But you have to know why you're spending $50 and not $350 and vice versa. Now I'm gonna change this light and put the exact same position, put the ML60W at full power, okay? 1 second. Alright guys, so we're back here with the ML60W by Godox, my new best friend. And just to be fair, just like the first test with the lights on, this is now with the lights off. We had it at 30% originally. This is the exact same camera settings with the light at 30%. Just like we did with the lights on, it was at 30%. This is now 30%. And this is in comparison to the newer that has always been at full 100% brightness, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna now go to put it at 100% at the exact same settings and see what happens. This is beautiful. This is why I don't mind spending money on products that I know are gonna last, that are quality, that are gonna do what I personally need it to do. This is crazy, guys. This is exactly what I need. The light is super bright, but look at this. Like, obviously I'm blown out. You could see the shadows are a lot harsher behind me here. My face is blown out, but am I ever gonna need this much light at this close? You never know. So to have it is always gonna be a plus. So I'm gonna show you quickly with the lights off, and I'm gonna sit back down so you could see for yourself. And that's another thing, PS. I did not get the remote, which would be so much easier. I could just do it remotely. So that is gonna be my next purchase, because it's so annoying to have to always be going back and forth behind the light to change the settings. But I'm gonna show you the exact same settings with the light off, and I'm gonna sit back in frame. This is the exact same settings with the light off, and this is the light that it's illuminating. As you can see, the studio is completely dark. The only purple light you're seeing here is just the little LEDs that I have around the studio, which is, they're really nothing. Let me actually turn those off so you can see. So I do have a remote for those ones. I'll turn them off so you could get a better perspective. So this is only the computer light, and yeah, same camera settings, completely gone. Okay, now I'm just gonna turn the light back on so you could get a better perspective. Wow. Just like that, guys. Absolutely what I need. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna go back to 30% on the ML60W, but this time I'm gonna put the reflector on. So as you can see, it's a round shape, so the light is gonna reflect around here, but then it's gonna be more directional. So as you can see, there's a lot of spread. The light is spread around me a lot. What we're gonna see is more of like, almost like a spotlight, but it's gonna be brighter because it's being reflected through these things. Let's see, one sec. So now, this is even brighter than before. I'm even more blown out than before. But what you can see now is that the light spread is lessened. It's lessened in the circumference. So now there's more spotlight. So this is more like a spotlight type of feel. You have to, again, you have to know when and why you would use it like this. I already know a couple of reasons why I would want this type of light for a specific situation. But what I'm gonna do, keep the reflector on. I'm gonna put it back down to 30% and see what we're looking like. Okay, so this is 30%, guys. Tell me how it looks. It's still super bright because obviously all the light is being reflected through the reflector, and it's just being more directional. So as you can see, the shadows are more harsher behind me here, but then you can see there's not a lot of spread light this way because it's rounded and it's like the light is being more compressed, not spread, if that makes sense. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys quickly on this camera how the setup looks like over here. 1 second. This is what I mean. So see the light is coming around here, and then it's coming out. Instead of just going all over the place, it's being directed. So like that's there. So that's how it looks like there. And that's it right there. All right. So just to show you guys, we are at 30%. All the lights are off. 1 second. All the lights are off. All right. Let's show you one more time. Boom. And this is how far I'm sitting from the light. And it's not even directly on me. It's like going more that way. And it's still that bright. It's crazy. So that's what we have here. So that's how we're looking right now at 30% with the reflector on. I'm gonna take it off real quick and start talking to you guys. One sec. Okay guys, so we're back. I put the light a little bit closer because I wanna talk to you guys quickly. So one of the reasons I specifically bought this light is because of this bad boy right here. You could see it. So this is a connector that goes onto this light. It comes with, it allows you to be mobile with the light. Now that is a huge benefit for me because I don't like to be constrained to one area because I'm never in the studio shooting. I'm always on location at clients' houses, at their offices, wherever. So wherever I am, I want my light to be there with me as well too. So having the option to power this by batteries and still have this amazing light wherever I go was take my money, please. So in the trunk, I do have the SL60W, which I originally purchased before finding out recently about these lights, and the portability of these lights and how small it is the reason why I'm bringing back my SL60W. Anything that is small, compact like this and battery powered allows me to be versatile and mobile. You can take my money all day. So that's why I went with these, and I'm going to be bringing back the SL60Ws just because of that one reason, because I have to be able to move with my lights and my lights be able to give me this beautiful light wherever I am. I'm there. This might be too much for you. Having a ring light might be the best option because it's a lot cheaper, but you gotta know, again, is it a hobby? Is it your profession? Is it your career? Is it your full-time job? That is how you make your decision. Don't go spending $350 for something you're going to be using once a month. We use this every single day because we are working every single day, or we're doing our own projects, personal projects every single day, and we want quality light. So that is why we can justify $350. I'm actually going to buy another one because of how amazing this is. To have two of these lights to light up my projects is going to be ideal. Now, yesterday was the first time I used this light on an actual project, a real estate project, and I'm going to show you the differences. I got a little behind the scenes that I might throw into this video to show you how I lit the scenes with this one light, even using an umbrella, because I couldn't find my softbox, so I had to use an umbrella, and it actually really helped the video because the house is big, open concept, but it wasn't as bright as I wanted it to be, and using the ML60W really helped a lot. So I'm going to show some behind the scenes of how I use this light there right now. Yes, so I hope that gives you a little perspective of this in a real life situation, real time. So guys, if this video has helped you make a decision or made you see a little bit clearer whether you should spend $50 or $350, or if this specific light is for you, let me know if this helped you or not, guys. And I thank you guys. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all the support, all the DMs, all the questions. I'm trying to get back to all of the questions that you guys are putting in my DM. Please make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. We thank you for all the love. Also, make sure to follow us on our other platforms such as TikTok, Instagram. We'd love to have you guys follow our journey there as well too. A lot of behind the scenes are posted there. Keep it cooking, keep it popping, and keep creating.